In the not-so-distant year of 2025, due to conflicts of interest and cultural clashes, Earth entered the third chapter of its apocalypse scenario. Countless nuclear bombs sprang up from the ground. Under the baptism of mushroom clouds, human civilization was instantly reduced to ashes. Just on the eve of the nuclear war, human elites had already left Earth aboard spacecraft. Unlucky ordinary people became casualties, forced to scavenge for scraps to survive in the apocalypse. This girl is named Eva, one of the few survivors on Earth. Before the nuclear war broke out, her father built a makeshift shelter on the mountaintop. He also acquired a machine from the battlefield, a third-generation guard robot to protect the camp. However, Eva's father never imagined. Right after the nuclear war broke out, when he evacuated with his family, they were attacked. In the end, only the youngest daughter Eva survived. Fortunately, the camp was at a high altitude, blocking the radioactive airflow. Eva was luckily able to survive. Time flew by and 2 years passed. Eva had been using a radio to search for other survivors, but her broadcasts were like stones sinking into the sea, receiving no response at all. However, that wasn't the worst part. Because the climate on Earth became extremely abnormal after the nuclear war, a terrifying thunderstorm would occur every few days. Just 3 days ago, Eva's camp was destroyed in a thunderstorm. To reinforce the camp, she had to risk going down the mountain to find supplies. The robot detected that radiation levels below the mountain were too high. It warned Eva that she could only stay for 3 hours. After ensuring there was enough oxygen, Eva drove away from the camp. She arrived at an abandoned supermarket, searching everywhere for useful supplies. While searching for materials, Eva found a packet of lavender seeds under a shelf. After confirming the seeds were not contaminated, she immediately placed the seeds into a radiation-proof metal box. After searching the supermarket for a while, Eva quickly gathered enough materials to repair the camp. She packed all the materials into her vehicle. Upon returning to the camp immediately, Eva prepared to replace the damaged parts. After half a day's effort, she repaired the storm-damaged camp before nightfall. After the repairs, Eva turned on the radio again, but she broadcasted for several hours consecutively, still received no response. Helpless Eva sat alone on a chair. Could she be the only survivor on Earth? The next morning, Eva had just woken up and discovered that the camp's solar system had malfunctioned. She went to the rooftop, removed the damaged solar panels. Considering the strong winds on the roof, Eva decided to place the solar panels on the ground. This would make maintenance easier and not delay power generation. However, just as Eva was taking tools, she unexpectedly stepped out of the camp's boundaries, detected someone entering the camp. The robot suddenly blocked Eva. Strangely, Eva tried other commands, but none of these commands were correct. After 3 incorrect attempts, the robot activated defense mode. Seeing the weapon in the robot's hand, Eva hurriedly retreated to the side. She thought she had remembered the commands incorrectly. Leaning against the collector, she carefully recalled. 30 minutes later, the robot's defense mechanism was deactivated. Eva approached the door. She recited all the commands from the password book, but these commands were still incorrect. Due to incorrect commands, the robot's defense mechanism was activated again. Helpless Eva had no choice but to retreat outside the camp.